horas centro de México. Noticias, eventos, entrevistas y el mejor contenido del surfing lo encuentras solo aquí en PX Sports. Siempre nos encontramos en el eterno debate sobre quién es el mejor deportista de todos los tiempos. The Greatest.
Ladies and gents, it's a pleasure to be here once again as the action of the Vertex Cup continues live from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where England and Argentina, a World Classic, is about to take place here. Let's quickly look at the English lineup as Jack will take care of the goal. Martin, Fejugu, Henry, and Jobling in the back. Parker, Wolfspring, Duca, and Johnson in the middle, and Kilwa alongside Joseph. Up front, the 11 chosen by coach Barry Lotus. Both teams coming in from a defeat. England against the U.S. via penalty shootout, and Argentina against Mexico after winning 2-0 at halftime, losing the match 3-2. John Tamayo will be the man in charge of bringing justice into the match. On the other hand, Argentina with Jaime at the goal, Roma, Jimenez, Vallejos, and Bravo at the back, Ledestre, Villamil, and Rui Diaz in the middle, and up front, Baez, González, and Imorvedorf. The 11 chosen by Facundo Quiroga. The 22 protagonists getting the last details taken care of. Argentina with their away blue kit. England with their home traditional white shirt, white shorts, and white socks. Everything ready for the match to begin, and there's the whistle from John Tamayo. Ladies and gents, The action of the Vertex Cup here in Miami continues as Argentina takes on England live from the Beyond Banker Field. Alongside you, Klaus German, in the game commentary. It's a pleasure to be here as the action of Vertex Cup continues, as it did Wednesday, as it did today, and as it will follow on Wednesday as well to close match day number 3. So far, with the U.S. leading the table with 5 points. Argentina showing a different team from what they originally showed on Wednesday against Mexico. Roman Gonzalez from the starting 11. Lautaro Baez as well, Gianfranco Ladestre. All players that came in the second half. Today, they do it from the start. On the other hand, England repeating some of the starters that lost in that penalty shootout against the U.S., but showing also some of the starters that played in that match as well. Not rotating the entire team, but showing different names on the starting 11. Here's the chance for Duca. The marking by Roman Gonzalez. Now the ball towards Wellspring. Here's Josh Henry. Crossing the equator of the pitch. Now it's England. Ledestre losing possession here, but it is recovered by Bautista Jimenez. Here's Ignacio Jaime, goalkeeper, taking the spot of Diego Acosta, who was a starter last Wednesday. There's Facundo Quiroga. Here's Heaven Kilwa. Another chance for England inside of the box. As George Jobling, the fullback, made his way into the attacking position. Not much danger in that one, and the ball is recycled by Argentina, who's back in possession. Good effort by Gonzalez, but not good enough. Here's Vincent Johnson. Good header to clear this one out by Joaquin Bravo. Ruiz Díaz. Ledestre. And now Villamil. Martín Villamil looking for options. It's Argentina who's back on it. Ignacio Jaime. It's a long ball from the keeper. A little too long on that. Ledestre, between the marking of two, gets taken down. Infraction by Xavier Parker. England coming out of the back with Josh Henry. Once again, Xavier Parker gets brought down. No foul, says the ref on this one. Ledestre. Picking up his head, switching sides. It's a promising ball here towards Roman Gonzalez. It's a wonderful cross from number 7. This one gets cleared away by Emmanuel Feyugu. Benjamin Bachejo finding Joaquin Bravo. Looking for options. Number 4 trying to get through. Gonzalez once again, the good circuit. Between the 2 men on the right, the ball gets sent in and it is cleared away. Argentina producing an interesting attack there on their far right side. Careful with this one, a wonderful ball into the far post. The header takes a bounce on the ground. Now England proposing an interesting attack here down the middle. The ball towards Heaven Kilwa. Kilwa with a little shake and bake. Jobling. And now even more backwards towards Josh Henry. Manuel Feyugu. Good turn by Michel Duca. Man Gonzalez clearing this one away. Infraction called by the referee. Couple of different directions there from the referee. A chance for England. Too much height on that ball, but it is good towards the far post. The header and now the keeper able to hold on to it. Argentina trying something here. It is Josh Henry. There's the English bench. The long ball from Ignacio Jaime. Nacho Jaime, as his friends call him. Good header in the middle. So far the match with a lot of friction in the middle. George Jobling in charge of this one. Quick deflection there. Good marking by Martin Villamil. The ball still in possession of England. Very close to the target there. As once again, Jobling performs a throw and the good header by Ledestre. Once again, number 10, between the marking of two, tries to get away, loses possession, doesn't get rid of it quick enough. Djugu to the rescue. Now, here's Bobby Martin, making his way up, finding Oscar Johnson. Combination with Duca. Wonderful shake and bake. The chance for England. Good ball into the middle. This could be it. And a lot of height. Too much power for Xavier Parker. Very well elaborated play here from England. Under 14 minutes, and so far the most clear chance for the Three Lions. Once again, a very active Xavier Parker going down the main avenue, looking to get himself one of the goals of the tournament, but the shot right towards the hands of the keeper, who didn't have to take one step. What a goal that would have been. Ball down the space. This one is clear by Henry, and now the response by England. Wonderful tackle by Bautista Jimenez. Argentina in possession. Here's Martín Villamil breaking there the pass line. Another chance for Argentina as Joaquín Bravo makes his way in, tries to cross it in, ball gets rejected. Diego Ruiz Diaz. Once again, Bravo. Wonderful ball in the area. And this one does get an English touch there as Josh Henry flicks it off. Argentina with Gianfranco Ledestre. It's an interesting play here. Some players asking for a penalty, and it did look like an infraction. Oh, that should have been a penalty. I know it wasn't intentional, but it was a foul indeed, and it was inside of the box. Here's Parker, and the foul coming from Martín Villamil. Here's a long ball, looking for Heaven Kilwa. Once again, number 11, not able to pass the marking of Sebastián Roma. Still on the ball, looking to turn, looking to win in speed. Now Ledestre getting rid of it. Ball stays inbound, says the linesman. Ledestre switching it. And Joaquín Bravo makes his way up. It could be interesting for Argentina. And Bravo takes a shot. With so many options to find. Live from the Beyond Bankcard Field here in Fort Lauderdale. So far, no goals between Argentina and England as we continue our coverage of the Vertex Cup here in Fort Lauderdale and Miami. Henry. Wellspring with the ball. Wonderful combination between Martin and Duca. Martin with the long cross. No one there to take advantage of it, but it looks like Kilwell will get to it. Here's number 11. Looked like a clear infraction there. Good job by the referee. It's a long switch here, a little too long for Lautaro Baez. Here's Xavier Parker. Xavier Parker once again poking this one out of the Argentine player's position. Ball will stay in possession of the Argentines. Bautista Jimenez. Long ball here looking for Roman Gonzalez, but it will be the keeper. It will be Mikkel Jack. Parker. England coming out of the back with Bobby Martin. And now Duca. Once again, Duca in control. The chance for Oscar Johnson on the far left side. The marking by Joaquin Bravo. Tries to find a cross, but doesn't quite have the angle for it. Here's Joblin. Martin. And now Duca. England keeps the ball. At the ground, passing. Don't want to risk any passing. A lot of composure when it comes to ball handling. Johnson going down there. No foul, says the ref. He does call the foul in favor of Ledestre. I believe both teams will have a hydration break here.
There will be a hydration break.
Both coaches looking to talk things out here. So far, it's been a pretty even match. Both teams coming out with a 4-3-3 formation. And both teams with quick approximations to each other's goals. None of those did end in the back of the net, but the danger has been there. Very exciting match earlier on between the Mexico and the United States. The United States coming back 2-1 after being 1-0 down. And so far, the Stars and Stripes lead this Vertex Cup with 5 points after obtaining 3 earlier on today, and of course obtaining 2 after defeating England in that penalty shootout last Wednesday. Bautista Jimenez and a quick ball towards Benjamin Vallejo. Here's Joaquin Bravo back towards Vallejo. Here's Sebastián Roma. Oh, what a back heel! And this is a finish that he will regret not converting due to his offside. But what a play for Argentina there. What a combination between the two. There's the clear offsides. A quick warning from la albiceleste. Xavier Parker creating a very interesting foul here, and it will be a yellow card as well. Here's Kilwa in another infraction against Parker. Here's Jobling. Emmanuel coming through. Here's Duca. Looking for Johnson, but the pass is intercepted, and now Ledestre trying to find space for Argentina. Wonderful ball down the space for Kilwa. Stepping into the area. Now this could be something for Xavier Parker. Looking to turn. Right outside of the area, it's Duca. Now Johnson with the marking of Bravo. Bravo takes him down, but the referee says there's no foul. And Argentina back in possession. It's a risky ball that gets intercepted. Here's Wellspring. Johnson looking to get away. Looks like a foul there, and that's exactly what the referee calls. There is the wonderful tackle by Bravo. Ruiz Diaz. Here's Vallejo. It's a long ball here. Seems to be on sides. The chance for Argentina to make it 1-0. And a very soft finish by Moverdorf, with a clear chance to put this one towards one of the posts, but decided to finish right towards the keeper's hands. Didn't have to make a big effort to save that one. Another response from the Three Lions with Oscar Johnson, who goes down in a clear foul from Joaquin Bravo that most likely will end up in a yellow card. And there it is. The second one for the Argentines, and a very good chance for England to yet put another ball in the area. Under 35 minutes here in Fort Lauderdale, still looking to find a goal. The chance for England. They're going to play this one short. They have something prepared. As the ball makes its way in the area, it's rejected. Now Roman Gonzalez wins it and makes the run, because that's exactly where the ball heads towards. Good defensive action by George Jobling to get rid of this one, at least momentarily.
The yellow card has been issued to Argentina's number 4 in the 34th minute.
Here's Sebastián Roma. Ledestre. Now Martín Villamil. Benjamín Vallejo with a very long ball. Lautaro Baez, who wants to waste no time, takes care of that throw-in. Less than 10 minutes separate us from halftime. A wonderful ball. And another Very good defensive action by Jobling. Argentina still with it. The back heel and the rejection by Fejugu. Wonderful movement by Vincent Joseph, looking to find Kilwa. And Benjamin Vallejo, who wants no trouble whatsoever. Let's see if Argentina can create something from here. Lautaro Báez finding Sebastián Roma. Now Gianfranco Ledestre. Martín Villamil also becoming available, but first Ledestre. Wonderful tackle by Jobling. And now Parker with a lot of room to work with. Finds Mikkel Duca. Johnson. Ledestre losing possession in a very dangerous spot. It's Bautista Jimenez who comes to the rescue. Through ball is blocked. Long ball from Mikel Jack. Wasn't the best clearance, but he got it out, which is what matters. Martín Villamil. Once again, number 5. Wonderful combination between Sebastián Roma and Villamil. Villamil with the cross. This one gets rejected by Bobby Martin. Now the chance for England. Quick tackle by Benjamin Vallejo. And now it's Ledestre with a good recovery as Argentina tries to hurt from the right side. Cross coming in. Kilwa not able to reject it. Báez. Wonderful chance for Gonzalez, who makes himself available inside of the box. Ball rejected, which means there will be a corner here. Diego Ruiz Diaz, the man in charge of the corner. And the chance for Argentina, good header. And that's a penalty. It's a clear infraction, and John Tamayo calls it. The referee in a very good position to see exactly what's going on. Doesn't hesitate for a second, calls it, and now Argentina with the chance to find the back of the net from the penalty spot. Looks like Roman Gonzalez grabbed it. And it looks like no one will take it away from him. The chase for Argentina! Goal for Argentina, ladies and gents. The execution wonderfully by number 18, Diego Ruiz Diaz, the man in charge of the set pieces, the man in charge of the corner kicks. This time in charge of the penalty. And the strike right into the back of the net. Very well executed. And it's now La Luis Celeste who leads right before halftime. 1-0.
Argentina goal! Scored by number 18, Diego Ruiz Diaz, in the 44th minute.
Now England with a chance! A little bit selfish there from Vincent Joseph. Had two options, had Heaven Kilwa on the right and Oscar Johnson on the left.
Thank you.
Long ball.
Sí, Pablo. Se cambió la 4 filtro.
Looks like there was a previous offsides. At least that's what the referee calls.
3 minutos.
The fourth official has indicated a minimum of
We're going to have a total of 3 minutes added of stoppage time. Long ball, long rejection here. Very long pass looking for Lautaro Baez. Tries to make something out of that one, but doesn't quite work out. Ball stays inbound. Referee says nope, going out of bounds. Bautista Jimenez, another ball backwards. Gianfranco Ledestre going down here. The referee calling the foul as we approach the second minute of stoppage time here in Fort Lauderdale. Argentina trying to head into the locker room with a win, trying to secure possession in these last couple of seconds, 50 to be more exact. Here's Roma. Good ball down the middle. Argentina opening up. And a good ball in the area. The header and the save by the keeper as the ball's still alive. But not quite the right finish on the second time for Sebastián Roma, who had an impeccable header. The goal denied by Mikel Jack. Excellent save by the keeper. The 3 minutes have been cashed in. Ladies and gents, the whistle from John Tamayo indicating the ending of the first 45 minutes here is the Beyond Banker Field in Fort Lauderdale. Diego Ruiz from the penalty spot, giving Argentina the lead momentarily. We're going to take a quick break as the action of the Vertex Cup continues. The U.S.
Siempre nos encontramos en el eterno debate sobre quién es el mejor deportista de todos los tiempos. The Greatest of All Time nos presenta a los mejores atletas que le dieron la vuelta al mundo con su talento y sus logros. Todos los lunes a las 8:30 p.m., hora centro de México. Solo por PX Sports.
Los domingos se encienden con 400 Thunder a las 7 p.m. hora del centro de México por PX Sports, un programa lleno de adrenalina que presenta la emoción pura de las carreras de arrancones, con velocidad, potencia y competencias que mantienen al público al borde del asiento. Cada semana vive la intensidad del drag racing en su máximo nivel. En el mundo del deporte hay figuras que trascienden cualquier época o disciplina. The Iconic rinde homenaje a esos nombres imprescindibles cada lunes a las 7:30 p.m. hora del centro de México por PX Sports. All Blacks Collection llega a PX Sports con estrenos todos los martes a las 6:30 p.m. hora centro de México. Un programa dedicado a repasar los momentos más emblemáticos, la historia, la cultura y las jugadas inolvidables del legendario equipo neozelandés de rugby. Disfruta cada semana contenido exclusivo que celebra la grandeza de los All Blacks y su impacto en el deporte mundial.
Una ola puede cambiarlo todo. Más de 350 atletas, 17 países, una sola misión, la medalla de oro, que te lleva directo a Lima 2027 y además 72 cupos a los Juegos Centroamericanos y del Caribe. No te lo pierdas, en vivo desde Venao, del 24 de abril al 3 de mayo. Te invita Panamá y Pan Deportes.
Fight Live te espera todos los viernes a las 8 p.m. hora del centro de México por PX Sports. Un programa que revive las peleas más intensas, los momentos decisivos y las historias detrás de los grandes combates. Cada episodio te lleva al corazón de la acción con lo mejor del mundo del combate.
¿Quieres vivir más adrenalina y el contenido exclusivo de tus deportes favoritos? Síguenos en Instagram y no te pierdas ni un detalle de todo lo que te trae PX Sports.
La acción del fin de semana encuentra su mejor escenario en Total Combat. Transmitido los sábados a las 7:30 p.m. hora del Centro de México por PX Sports. Aquí se reúnen enfrentamientos decisivos, análisis de impacto y secuencias que muestran la fuerza y técnica de los mejores exponentes del combate. Un espacio creado para quienes buscan emoción continua y una mirada más profunda al mundo de las peleas. Historias poderosas, determinación y talento se reúnen en Heroin. Todos los miércoles a las 6:30 p.m. hora del Centro de México por PX Sports. Un programa que destaca a mujeres que han marcado el mundo del deporte extremo y de alto rendimiento, mostrando su trayectoria, retos y logros más inspiradores. Cada episodio celebra su fuerza dentro y fuera de la acción. Detrás de cada gran atleta hay una historia que merece ser contada. Sports Stars Uncovered te lleva a descubrirlas todos los jueves a las 8 p.m. hora del Centro de México por PX Sports. Este programa revela el lado más humano y auténtico de las estrellas del deporte. Sus orígenes, desafíos, motivaciones y los momentos que marcaron su trayectoria. Una mirada profunda que conecta al público con la esencia de sus protagonistas.
Este 25 de abril, la FMS Internacional se vivirá en PX Sports. Los mejores exponentes de las batallas de rap se enfrentarán en suelo mexicano para coronar a un nuevo campeón. Leyendas, jóvenes promesas y talento en ascenso listos para sacar sus mejores rimas. Recuerda que la FMS está solo aquí en PX Sports.
En el mundo del deporte hay figuras que trascienden cualquier época o disciplina. The Iconic rinde homenaje a esos nombres imprescindibles cada lunes a las 7:30 p.m. hora del Centro de México por PX Sports. Este programa profundiza en las historias que construyeron su grandeza, los momentos decisivos, los triunfos que marcaron generaciones y los desafíos que moldearon su carácter dentro y fuera de la competencia.
La emoción del rally en el continente africano se acerca a las pantallas de PX Sports. La temporada 2026 nos trae lo mejor de las carreras de resistencia extremas con los mejores pilotos de la categoría. Vive a lo largo de 2 etapas el recorrido del continente africano en motocicletas, automóviles y camiones. El Africa Eco Race 2026, solo por PX Sports. ¿Quieres vivir más adrenalina y el contenido exclusivo de tus deportes favoritos? Síguenos en TikTok y no te pierdas ni un detalle de todo lo que te trae PX Sports. Siempre nos encontramos en el eterno debate sobre quién es el mejor deportista de todos los tiempos. The Greatest of All Time nos presenta a los mejores atletas que le dieron la vuelta al mundo con su talento y sus logros. Estrellas icónicas e influyentes. Campeones mundiales a través de todos los deportes. Una serie que tienes que ver. Todos los lunes a las 8:30 p.m. Hora Centro de México. Solo por PX Sports.
¿Buscas las novedades y las últimas noticias de tus deportes favoritos? Entonces PX News es para ti. Un espacio donde encontrarás entrevistas, cápsulas e información al momento del mundo de los deportes de acción. Acompáñanos todos los martes en vivo a la 1 p.m. hora Centro de México. Solo por PX Sports. Locals, la nueva serie de tus deportes de acción favoritos. Disfruta cada jueves a las 5 p.m. hora Centro de México de una nueva entrega. Un atleta, una ciudad y un recorrido por el lugar que lo vio nacer y convertirse en estrella. Solo por PX Sports.
The Sports Rundown, una nueva y dinámica serie que destaca una amplia gama de deportes de equipo, deportes de combate y mucha acción. Prepárate para explorar trayectorias, luchas y momentos de triunfo de atletas por todo el mundo. Sigue el camino para convertirse en un campeón. Todos los lunes a las 11 a.m. Solo por PX Sports.
Una ola puede cambiarlo todo. Más de 350 atletas, 17 países, una sola misión, la medalla de oro que te lleva directo a Lima 2027 y además 72 cupos a los Juegos Centroamericanos y del Caribe. No te lo pierdas, en vivo desde Venao, del 24 de abril al 3 de mayo. Te invita Panamá y Pan Deportes.
La E1 Series regresa este 25 de abril a las pantallas de PX Sports. El Aoki Racing Team inauguró la temporada con una nueva victoria en suelo saudí. Ahora nos trasladamos al lago Como, en tierras italianas, para la segunda fecha del campeonato. Y lo podrás vivir aquí, solo por PX Sports. Si lo tuyo son los deportes al aire libre, The Challenge es para ti. Descubre semana a semana las historias más emocionantes del ciclismo, escalada, triatlón y surfing. Sintonízalo todos los lunes a las 8 p.m. hora Centro de México. Solo por PX Sports.
Este 2026 el fútbol llega a las pantallas de PX Sports. En vivo y en exclusiva, toda la temporada de la Liga de Gibraltar. Los mejores equipos de la península ibérica compiten cada semana por escribir su nombre en la historia. Sé parte de la emoción, la intensidad y la belleza del balompié europeo, solo por PX Sports.
El fútbol internacional está de vuelta en PX Sports. La Vertex Cup quiere establecer un nuevo referente en el desarrollo juvenil, reuniendo a las mejores selecciones juveniles. México, Estados Unidos, Argentina e Inglaterra se enfrentan en una nueva edición que sacará chispas. Disfruta esta competencia del 16 al 22 de abril solo por PX Sports. Prepárate para vivir el apasionante mundo del surfing en una nueva temporada de Conexión Surfing. Las novedades de los mejores surfistas latinoamericanos en la pantalla de PX Sports. Acompaña a Víctor Gallego todos los lunes a las 6 de la tarde, hora centro de México. Tu dosis de adrenalina sobre las olas la encuentras solo en PX Sports. ¿Quieres vivir más adrenalina y el contenido exclusivo de tus deportes favoritos? Síguenos en YouTube y no te pierdas ni un detalle de todo lo que te trae PX Sports.
Los domingos se encienden con 400 Thunder. A las 7 p.m. hora del centro de México por PX Sports. Un programa lleno de adrenalina que presenta la emoción pura de las carreras de arrancones, con velocidad, potencia y competencias, que mantienen al público al borde del asiento. Cada semana vive la intensidad del drag racing en su máximo nivel.
Es momento de viajar al corazón de la aventura off-road con Abriendo Pista, que sigue de cerca los rally ride más exigentes y espectaculares del mundo. Vive la adrenalina, la velocidad y los terrenos más extremos junto a los pilotos que se atreven a conquistar lo imposible. Sintoniza la travesía todos los martes a partir de las 6 p.m. hora México. Abriendo Pista solo por PX Sports.
La cultura del surf llega con más fuerza con la nueva temporada de Surfing República. Déjate llevar por el ritmo de las olas todos los jueves a las 8:30 p.m. hora centro de México. Noticias, eventos, entrevistas y el mejor contenido del surfing lo encuentras solo aquí en PX Sports.
After some pouring rain during the 15 minutes of halftime break, there's the whistle and the action continues in Fort Lauderdale as we also continue our coverage of the Vertex Cup. Live from the Beyond Bankar Field. So far, Argentina leading 1-0. Goal by Ruiz Diaz from the penalty spot. Careful with this ball. It's quickly rejected. In possession here as Parker puts a wonderful ball behind the defender's back. It's a great chance for Johnson, the keeper, in the rebound. Not able to be executed by Kilwa. I don't think he expected that one. de Destre. Here's Martin Bijamil. Another ball down the space. Here's Roman Gonzalez. Now the infraction against the goal scorer. Two men on the wall. The chance for Argentina. They have something prepared here. I don't think it quite worked out, or maybe it did. Here's Joaquin Bravo. It's a wonderful cross in the area, rejected at the near post by Fajugu. And now it's Vincent Parker with a lot of room to work with. This could be something interesting for England. Joseph into the space. And a wonderful tackle by Sebastián Roma. Martín Villamil also a helping hand there. Another takeaway, no foul at all. England in possession. Jobling finds Joseph inside of the box. Another cross coming in. Martin with the shot. Ball cleared away. Gonzalez looking to put another long ball in. And now it's England with the counter. Here's Parker. The foul and the yellow card for Martín Villamil, even though it was a very necessary foul there for Argentina.
The yellow card has been issued to Argentina's number 5 in the 52nd minute.
Chance for Duca. Wonderful cut. Good ball towards the far post, and the header not even on target. And it looked like the keeper had already given up. Here's another clear foul. A chance here for Argentina. Now the infraction from Ledestre. Looks like it will be a card there for number 10. Maybe not. Here's Duca. Mikel feeding it through. Now George Jobling looking for Kilwa. Good defensive action by Sebastián Roma. Now the rain picking up a little more intensity. Careful with this ball, this header, where it seemed to be on sides here. Again from the Bay, young Bankar Field. Argentina defeating England so far, 1-0. As for England, oh, that's going to be a foul. But it's not quite in. It's right at the edge of the box. Now England with a very interesting chance. Ball making its way in the area. It was a direct shot towards goal. Flick on header. Long ball from the keeper. Kilwa looking to win in speed. And Benjamin Pacheco once again coming into the rescue.
We have a card position to Argentina's number 10 in the 55th minute. And we have a card position to Argentina's number 3 in the 58th minute.
Careful with this one. Ball making his way in. And we talked about the rain potentially being a factor, and it is. The ball slipping out of the keeper's hands, and England finds the equalizer on the 60th minute. It's Josh Henry.
Está la 4. Dale.
England goal! Scored by number 4, Josh Henry, in the 60th minute.
Now Argentina with their response. Morvedorf with a shot easily controlled by Mikel.
Sir.
Jack.
Thank you. Thank you, sorry.
Through ball. Doesn't get there. was a good idea from Ruiz Diaz, who manages to recover. Ledestre. Baez looking to get through, finds a deflection. Chance for la albiceleste. The corner coming in, rejected at the near post. Ledestre in charge of this corner kick. It's a far one, the header rejected by Henry, once again very active on the defensive side. Another ball played into the space. And this one once again will be property of the keeper. Ooh, that's a tough challenge there from Gonzalez. Most likely will earn that booking. Here's Jobling. A lot of room to work with. I don't know, this is a foul, honestly. Seems like number 11 ran into the Argentine player more than anything. I think he was looking to create the foul there. Referee has a word, I believe, with the coach, with the fourth official. Here's Duca. Another chance for Johnson, trying to get away from two. A foul. But the referee says play it on. Wellspring with a good turn. Here's Fajugu. And now not a great pass from Bobby Martin there, who tried, but Johnson in the overlapping run by Duca. I don't think he timed it well enough. Careful with this one. Wonderful movement by Johnson. Into the area. Johnson! And the referee points towards the penalty spot. You can say whatever, but you can't say that the referee is not in a good position when it's time to make these type of calls. And now it will be England with the chance to turn this game around. This Vertex Cup has been all about turning games around. First the US, then Mexico, then the US again earlier, and now England with the chance to go from 1-0 to 2-1.
Hey. Please, thank you.
Vincent Joseph seems like the man in charge to pick up this great responsibility and to put England back up front. Johnson against Jaime. Johnson! And it's the three Lions taking the lead. 2 goals to 1, both to one side, keeper to the other. And from being down 1-0, England turns it around and they lead Argentina 2 goals to 1. Great execution for number 9. Nothing the keeper could have done on that one.
Hey.
With a little more than 20 minutes to go, England secures the 2-1 for now. Let's see what Argentina has prepared for us in these last 20 minutes.
England goal! Scored by number 9, Vincent Joseph, in the 70th minute.
It looks like some substitutions are ready to come in. Careful with this shot. Not too far away from target. It was a good try.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a hydration break.
We're going to have a cooling break as we face the last 20 minutes or so of this first half, or the second half, I should say, here in Fort Lauderdale. Got substitutions coming in for the United States, as we were saying. Bench being moved around. And England looking to do some substitutions. Couple of different instructions there from Barry Lotus, also Facundo Quiroga. England clearing this one out of the back. Motzi was a starter against the U.S., replacing Oscar Johnson. Kawasi Senya replacing Jumi Wellspring. Milo Bernard, the starter against the U.S., replacing Vincent Joseph, the goal scorer for England, from the penalty spot. Some of the substitutions so far as we approach the final 15. Kilwa looking for Parker, not a good pass. And now it's Argentina who tries to come out of the back with not the greatest distribution. Here's Duca opening up wide. It could be promising. England looking to seal the match, looking for the shot. Good save, the rebound blocked, yet still alive. And Argentina manages to take care of business, at least momentarily, as a foul is committed. Substitutions for Argentina as well. The man in charge of scoring a brace against Mexico, Bruno Cabral, will be making his way in. A long ball. And Argentina with a couple of substitutions looking to tie things up. For now is Joseph, Parker, and now Kilwa inside of the area looking to finish this one off. Ball rejected right at the goal line. Mikel Duca. Once again Kilwa. Kilwa! The ball over the crossbar.
Argentina, leading the match number 10, Gianfranco Ledesma. Entering the match number 20, Thiago de Oliveira. Leading the match number 3, Sebastián Roma. Entering the match number 13, Nicolas Alzati. Leading the match number 19, Agustín Imónaco. Entering the match number 9,
Here's Martín
Bruno
Villamil.
Cabral.
It's a promising ball down the space. Here's Bruno Cabral, who has 2 goals this tournament so far. Good ball down the space by De Oliveira. And the cross, not quite where it should be. Wonderful back heel. And now yet another cross, this time from Joaquin Bravo, but no one able to take advantage of that one. There is a player down, I believe it's George Jobling, but we'll confirm in just a second.
Hey, saluden, saluden.
Seconds away from reaching the 80th minute.
Saluden.
And it's England with the 2-1 lead. Jobling making his way out the field after receiving medical assistance. Some of the kids, some of the fans present as well. Thiago de Oliveira replacing Gianfranco Ledestre. Nico Alzati, who played against Mexico, replacing Sebastián Roma. So again, some of the coaches here rotating players. If we compare the team sheets from what we saw on Wednesday, we clearly see some of the rotation in all the squads. Some coaches deciding to rotate more than others, but nevertheless, all teams rotating players. If you ask me, I think England probably one of the teams that rotated the less, as well as the U.S., but Mexico and Argentina both rotating squads. Mexico also putting a very similar squad from what they did on Wednesday against Argentina. Benjamín Vallejo. A very long ball here, good cross and a good control for Roman Gonzalez. Once again, the good control by number 7, who cuts. Picks up his head, puts a good cross, the far post, and the header not powerful enough. So Santino Contreras will come in to replace Lautaro Baez. Lautaro Puig Delibol will replace Joaquin Bravo. The 2 substitutions for Argentina. Final 7 minutes of game time here in Fort Lauderdale as we close our match week number 2. This Vertex Cup. Now the infraction right at the middle there against Parker, who has been pretty much not only the captain but the motor for England during the match. Captain who had 2 very good chances to finish off but simply couldn't. Yet one of the most important performances for the Three Lions. The long throw in. Referee asking the Argentine player to just back out a little bit. Take a couple of steps back. As we see more substitutions coming up. Jaden Kosu, who scored the opener goal of this Vertex Cup 2026. And it will be Michel Duca, the one exiting the pitch.
Substitution for England, winning the match number 10, Michel Duca, entering the match number 20, James Kowalski, in the 85th minute.
A long ball here. Kilwa stepping into the box. The ball into the middle. No one able to take advantage of it. The shot. Not the best one there from the substitute. Kasu. Kasu, Kilwa, once again stepping into the area, takes a shot, and a double save by Ignacio Jaime. England looking a little more complete on the physical side compared to Argentina. Tried to play this one short, but no luck with it. Vallejo finding Jimenez. The header into the space. Cabral fights it against Josh Henry, who uses his body pretty well. Tries to get out of that sticky situation and does it in a pretty convincing manner. Once again the captain, once again Jimenez, as we see Coach Quiroga in the last bit of instructions. Kilwa asking for an infraction there. Gennaro with the long ball. Argentina looking to put it back in the danger zone. Here's Cabral. It's a good ball. Down to space. Not the best finish there. Nicolas Alzati, the fullback, making an attacking appearance, but not able to take advantage of it completely. Both the U.S. and England remain undefeated. England did win, or so far is winning here, 2-1, and they did tie against the U.S. 1-1 in the 90th minute interval. And of course, penalty shootout, it's a different story, but as far as on the pitch, both England and the U.S. still undefeated. Argentina falling to Mexico 3-2, and Mexico falling to the U.S. 2-1. So two teams remain undefeated. The U.S. technically the only one to be fully undefeated if we count that penalty shootout, but we're talking straight 90 minutes here. We're going to play a total of 7 minutes of added time, as we see a yellow card here for Emmanuel Fejugu.
Forward official has indicated a minimum of 7 minutes of additional time in the second half. 7 minutes. And fans, thank you for attending today's match. And the official attendance this afternoon, 1,540. That means for the international soccer and the Vertex Cup.
So a total of 7 minutes added here. It's a wonderful combination, as Nico Alzati was trying to get through. Now a very tough foul. Long ball there from the keeper. Well, let's not forget that right before halftime, found himself a very, very important save to keep his team alive. That would have been the 2-0. So when the match got complicated, the keeper was able to maintain them in the game, in the match. Long ball here. Again, physically, you can tell England looks better than Argentina. And it could be right here. It's a wonderful ball in the middle. Bernard with the turn in the shot. It gets blocked. Still alive. And the header hitting the roof of the goal. Long ball here, once again rejected by Fijugu. Not a good distribution, but England keeps possession. Could be something interesting here. Jobling with the cross, the deflection, and the ball will go towards the corner kick. As we see another substitution, Theodore Carrington, who was one of the starters against the U.S., gets a couple of minutes here towards the end. Passing along the captain's armband. There it is, one of the top performances. Xavier Parker. And of course, England's going to try to be a little careful here. They're not going to put all their manpower up top. They will be careful. They will try to waste as much time as possible in the little corner. Argentina wins it here. Tried to send a long ball. It's a good flick on header. Cabral will try to get possession, but first, Josh Henry sends this one out of bounds. Argentina will have one last one. Almost 96 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players inside of the box looking for a header. It's not a bad execution. Everyone asking for a handball. Referee says play it on. Ignacio Jaime will try to push the team up as much as possible. England holding on tight. Less than 45 seconds. Here's Benjamin Pacheco. Ignacio Jaime will probably have one of the last ones. One of the last chances to send this ball forward. There is a player that goes down. Referee says nothing. Here's Kilwa. Between the marking of 2. Kilwa going down. No foul, says the ref. Now he calls it.
Le tiró la pelota en la cara.
Evan Kilwa looking to get back on his feet. Time's up. I don't know, the referee will add any more time. I don't think so. Or maybe he will. Maybe he'll allow one more. Through ball from Gennaro. Does take a small deflection, which means Argentina is going to have one last possession. A long ball from Gennaro, cleared away. And that ball is out of bounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the whistle from John Tamayo. And it's England who comes out with a victory, 2-1 after being down 1-0. The Three Lions turn it around and they remain undefeated in this Vertex Cup 2026. They take the 3 points against Argentina, 2-1. Very good effort by the Argentine side, but not enough as the U.S. leads this table with 5 points. 4 for the Three Lions, 3 for Mexico, and 0 for Argentina. The U.S. leads the table with a win via 90 minutes and a win via penalty shootout. England with 1 win via the 90 minutes and 1 loss on a penalty shootout, and Mexico with the win versus Argentina on Wednesday, and obviously losing today against the U.S. Ladies and gents, it's been a pleasure. England defeats Argentina 2-1. It all concludes on Wednesday with round number 3 of the Vertex Cup. It's been a pleasure. Klaus German on the game commentary. See you next Wednesday.